and welcome back to Conspiracy Cats. We have got it all for you today. We have Chatbox Travels comments, we've got a video to debunk, we've got one of the greatest moments in TV history ever to review. But before then, I was thinking about that TV documentary Behind the Curve, and I thought about making my own documentary, my own film about people that believe the earth is flat. I've started on the trailer. What do you think?
This man believes that the earth is flat.
Whoa, stop.
Sorry.
Get it right.
This man pretends to believe that the earth is flat for money.
Better.
His name is Bob Super Noodle Doodle.
He is so smug.
This man also
stop
pretends
again,
to...
please.
What?
Just get it right.
Sorry. This person also pretends to believe the earth is flat for money. His name is Nathan Hoakey Koakey Joakley. Neither of these men like conspiracy cats.
Let me school you, conspiracy cats.
But more importantly, they're about to find out, do they like each other? In the Battle of the Evacuated Cranium.
Yeah, if you missed it last Sunday, you're in for a real treat.
You have mail.
Hang on.
Hello, it's me, Mark Sargent. I just want to tell you I make money as well by pretending that the earth isn't a globe.
Right, so for those of you who don't know, Nathan Oakley runs his own daily debate show where all he ever does is mute his guests and just screams over them. A little bit like this.
You need a second law of thermodynamics violation, and the best you can do is dots on a white page. Conspiracy cats, you complete
Plonker.
And Bob Super Noodle Doodle also hosts his own weekly show where no matter what he says, he can never ever be wrong. Despite the fact that 90% of the time, he's always wrong. Anyway, before we start, last week's star of the show, Fred, he's back to help me co-host. So Fred, before we launch into the clip, I'd really like to hear from you your best, impression of Chewbacca from Star Wars.
That
was really good.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Let's get into the first clip.
All right, sounds good. So I guess we'll go over to Nathan.
Yeah, I can never take Nathan seriously either.
in real terms, the term science has been hijacked.
Right, I forgot. Nathan is a van driver from the Midlands, but he thinks that there's literally only him that understands what science is. Well said, pal. Here are just a few of the things that Nathan Oakley doesn't believe are science.
Paleontology, geology, anthropology, archaeology, evolutionary biology, theoretical physics, astronomy, astrophysics, and cosmology. So none of these are science.
Right, so hopefully now I've brought you up to speed with what this guy's like. And as soon as anybody starts disagreeing with him, he starts bringing out the ad hoc. Del, what's that word?
Ad hom.
Yeah, ad homs, that's it. He starts bringing out the ad homs. Let's carry on.
The gyroscopes are in absolutely no way, shape, or form scientifically valid.
So let's put a bit more context to this. This is Bob and this is Nathan. Bob wanted for such a long time to get his hand on a very, very expensive fibre optic gyroscope because he thought a fibre optic gyroscope, if it didn't show any movement, would be conclusive proof that the Earth wasn't rotating. Unfortunately, when he got it, it proved that the Earth was rotating, and then he admitted it on a documentary on Netflix called Behind the Curve. I think that's about it. It's brilliant. Oakley has got on the show to tell him that he was an idiot for ever thinking gyroscopes could prove anything because a gyroscope is just a measuring tool. And with measuring tools, you can't manipulate an independent variable to give you a dependent variable, so therefore no measurement you ever take with any measurement tool can be trusted. I think that's about the level of idiocy summarised.
If you can tell me what the independent and dependent variable is for that, I'll, take you through how it's not science. Again.
So what do you think so far, Fred? Does it make much sense?
Fred,
when you were on my show last week, you didn't like being called Fred. Is there anything I can call you this week that you'll be happy with?
Snow White.
No, sorry, Fred. That just will not be happening. Anyway, Bob Super Noodle Doodle decides to meet Nathan halfway.
I will go along and I will agree with Nathan and say that, yes, it's not an experiment. It's an observation. We're looking at it as, a measuring device, much like, you take a multimeter and you put it on a battery and you measure the voltage. It's actually an indicator. It's something that measures something.
So surprisingly, Bob Super Noodle Doodle actually says something that makes sense. And Nathan's response to that is to just grab words that he's heard before and kind of stuff them together in any old order. It's brilliant.
Pop it into a hypothesis. So is your hypothesis if location, then gyro turn?
So here, Bob Super Noodle Doodle tries to divert the conversation away from the childish, pathetic argument of, is a measurement science? Can we trust a measurement? Because after all, that is quite pathetic.
Then obviously this is a battle of semantics then, and I don't.
No. How dare you? Words have meanings, Bob.
So here, Nathan is starting to get very, very agitated and has realised that he's not got his mute button with him. Because when he is debating every single day with his mute button, he will simply silence the other person and speak to them like this.
So, conspiracy flaps, you stupid twat. If you don't have that box, all of those little dots are going to fuck off into that empty space.
But without his mute button, it does appear that when someone disagrees with him, he gets very close to tears.
And I must say,
Why is everyone jumping on me? Why am I being attacked? I didn't call it an experiment, did I, Mike? I'm sorry. This is a really hard task for me, Bob. You can probably hear it in the quiver in my voice. This is not something I want to do.
In fact, the last laugh you just heard then was from Bob Super Noodle Doodle himself, who tries to put things back on track by saying this.
If you're going to try and invalidate this fiber optic gyro, then I would ask you then to invalidate a voltmeter or an ohm meter, based on your same scientific premise. And if you're able to do that, then what you're telling me is that all of technology is now invalid because it doesn't fit the scientific method. And to that, I say bullshit.
Maybe I can come back when you're a bit less triggered about this.
Or maybe you could come back when you actually know what you're talking about. How about that?
This argument is getting ridiculous. All right?
yes,
It is getting over the top ridiculous.
he's already gone.
He
Bob.
dropped. Okay. God, I can't.
Rage quit.
Now, I must confess, I did enjoy
You
that.
have mail.
Hello, it's me, Beyond the Imaginary Brain. No capital. You have to be the dumbest clot ever. Space, comma. Why'd you keep avoiding this space, comma? What has the way in which objects fall got to do with establishing the Earth's no apostrophe dimensions? No capital A, lots of full stops. Fleck, all you dancing jester. What? Space, comma, will be live later, dedicated to your idiotic self and show you what an utter failure you are. Space, comma. You are welcome to join and represent yourself in your utter lunacy. Space, comma, dance, skimpy.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Flat Comes First, Flat Comes First. You absolute polished head buffer. Space, comma. I saw your performance on the Non Sequitur show. It was hilarious. Fair enough, you might have shown proof the Earth was a globe. Oh, I might regret that later. With the Polaris comment, but is this the only proof you have? Slaphead.
So I pointed out to Flatbrain first that if I did prove the globe, even if I only did it with one proof, then haven't I proved the globe? Anyway, here was his response.
Hello, it's me again, Flat Comes First, Flat Comes First. Thanks for showing yous what we already know, space semicolon. That you are hard one for flat earth. Pokes your eye and blinds you to the reality of the world around you. How'd you like them eggs?
Is he a mate of yours, this guy?
You're
Hello, it's me again, Flat Comes First, Flat Comes First. Gravity is film, space, comma, space, not real lives. Baldy Wonka beliefs everything given to him. Space full stop. I bet he thinks Santa can fly with reindeer too.
You know, I'm getting to the point where I think people are doing this deliberately just to try and get on Chatbox Travels.
Hello, my name's David Gilbert. Ugly clot.
Thanks, handsome.
Hello, my name's No Globe. Oh, you're a delusional clot.
Thanks, man. Let's see what's on telly.
It's a great proof for flat Earth, and I need to share it with you.
Fantastic. Someone's got a great proof for flat Earth. I wonder just how great it is.
This is an excellent excellent, excellent, excellent proof. When I heard about this, I was almost like, holy shit. What a proof. What a proof.
Brilliant. Let's take a look.
You all are familiar with Skype, I hope, right?
Yeah, I know him.
Now let's pretend that I want to Skype somebody in China, okay?
Awesome. I love a bit of roleplay.
See, the laptop is on top of the ball on the North Pole, right? And see how the computer is perfectly level. You know, everything looks level on it.
Everything's level, right?
If we're in Antarctica, right, guess what happens? This is how they are seeing. This is how their laptops are being held. You follow? Upside down. Okay?
Yeah, follow.
So now, when you're watching the person in Antarctica on Skype, the person's not upside down. The computer is perfectly level.
So because when we Skype someone on the other side of the world, the picture doesn't appear upside down, the Earth must be flat. I just haven't got time to debunk that kind of nonsense. I really haven't. I've just got enough time to thank my co-host for the day.
Thank you.
No problem, Fred.
Dread.
Touchy. If you made it this far, there's a channel I want to shout out. Jose G. Gonzalez was a flat earther who converted to believing in the globe. And he's been given an absolutely horrendous time from the likes of Arwin and Nathan, etc., from the Flat Earth debate team. So much so that he set up his own channel where he has his own hangouts, and they are absolutely brilliant, really civil debate, really good place to go and listen to some good conversations. So I've linked his channel in the description. If you're interested in listening to proper debate and proper discussion, it's a really, really good place to go. I'll be spending a lot of time there. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Cats, conspiracy cats. No one quite liking to flatten the flats. So come feel the vibe, like and subscribe, and take off your hats to conspiracy.